All right, we got UFC 255 Figueiredo versus Perez. This is the main event predictions. Let's go right to the first fight. We got Shogun Rua versus Paul Craig. This is a rematch. Paul Craig 6'3" to 6'1". Yeah, this is a tough one. Now looking at the first fight, Paul Craig won the first round. Beat him down. Not beat him down, but he did good. He had him against the cage. He was piecing him up. He won that first round. One judge gave Paul Craig a 10-8 in that round. The other two judges gave him a 10-9. Second round, Rua got the fight to the ground. Paul Craig is playing jiu-jitsu. Shogun wins that round. Top Control wins that round. Fair and square. Third round, Paul Craig is winning for 2 minutes. Standing up. Striking, beating Shogun, striking. And then Paul Craig goes for a takedown. And then in going for the takedown, he kind of pulls guard, but he ends up on his back. And then Shogun rides that position out, and that won Shogun the fight. Like if Paul Craig didn't go for that takedown, he wins that fight. Now this is the rematch. If you're looking for an underdog, Shogun is definitely an underdog. He arguably is the better fighter. Like he has that fighting instinct in him. He's arguably tougher than Craig. Arguably he could finish this fight. Based on the last fight though, and what I saw, if Craig keeps his fight standing, he wins this fight. He wins this fight. If he gets a takedown, more the merrier, right? So again, in a close fight, a couple fights were close today. This is one. This is a close one. Looking at this card, actually, the main event. This is the toughest main event fight to pick. This is the toughest one. The toughest main card fight to pick. Looking at these fights coming up. So, again, Shogun's a live underdog. If you want to sprinkle some money on Shogun, I'm with you. I gotta think that Craig improved. Shogun's older now from the last fight. I gotta think Craig got better. Looking at their age, which I think is an important thing here. Paul Craig 32, so he's still in the prime. Like he's not out of his prime yet. He's not out of his prime yet. Well, Shogun, where is he at? Is it like 38 or is he 40? Where is this guy at? 38. So we got to think that Paul Craig made the improvements from the first fight when he would have won the fight if he didn't make that rookie mistake. IQ, right? MMA IQ is very important. So Paul Craig doesn't have that. Shogun has the IQ. Tough fight, 50-50. I'm going to take Paul Craig because this is 50-50. Look at the first fight. There's no way this is not a 50-50 fight. Shogun can win this fight. So if you're looking at an underdog, this is a fight to look at. If I have to pick, I'm not putting money on this, but if I have to pick, I'm going to take Paul Craig. I don't think it's worth putting that money on Paul Craig at those odds. He's usually the underdog. Like these odds for Paul Craig is not fair. So that's why I'm staying away from it from a betting standpoint. But if I have to pick, I'll take Paul Craig. Next fight, we got Chookagian, Caitlin versus Calvillo. We know Chookagian just lost to Jessica Andrade. Calvillo just beat Jessica I, who beat Chookagian. But obviously that MMA math doesn't work. This fight, tough fight. Chookagian, taller, 5'9" to 5'4", 4-inch reach advantage. Calvillo fought a similar opponent recently in Jessica I. I think Calvillo can get this to the ground. Because think about it. Chookagian could be winning this fight. And then one takedown, Calvillo won the round now. So all Calvillo needs technically is 3-4 takedowns and she wins this fight. Chookagian doesn't have the best takedown defense. And once Calvillo gets on top, it's kind of hard to get her off you, right? So, again, Chookagian's a live underdog because she does have the striking edge. She has the kickboxing edge. Calvillo has the wrestling, the grappling edge. 3-round fight, I gotta go with the wrestler, the grappler. Usually 3-round fights benefit the wrestler grappler. If this is a 5-round fight, I can see the wrestler grappler gassing out and the striker taking over in the end. But in a 3-round fight, in a close fight, I like the wrestler here. I like the wrestler. So I'm going to go with Calvillo. She might just need one takedown around. Literally, like she has that good control once she's on top. But Chukagian, again, is a live underdog. But I'm going to go with Calvillo here. Tim Means versus Perry. This is a crazy fight. Tim Means, I think, technically is better everywhere. I only think Perry is a better athlete. I think Perry is stronger. I think Perry is obviously younger, and I think Perry has the knockout power. But striking-wise, I think Tim Means with the height as well, 6'2", 4-inch reach. He should be able to piece him up from distance. If he doesn't get caught, I think Tim Means wins the fight. If he doesn't get caught, he wins this fight. If Perry catches Tim Means, which he could put him out. So there's that chance where Perry can knock him out. But if Perry does not knock out Tim Means should win a 3-round decision or get a submission at some point in this fight. And keep in mind, Perry missed weight by 4 or 5 pounds, so he definitely had a tough weight cut. Okay, Shevchenko versus Maia. Shevchenko, okay? Shevchenko's winning that fight. Now, next fight, we got Figueiredo versus Perez. Perez is actually my favorite fight in this division. Good wrestling, good boxing, decent submission, good fighter, good scrappy fighter. Figueiredo is on something right now. This guy, very fast, good reflexes, a lot of power, okay wrestling, but not great wrestling like Perez, but he has a bit of wrestling, good takedown defense. This fight is going to come down to, I think, Perez is gonna have to get in. He's gonna have to get in close. He has the leg kick, so he can definitely work the leg kicks from far. But to really get in and get damage caused, he has to get close. And I think that's where Figueiredo's gonna catch him. Like Figueiredo's really good with counters. Figueiredo has ridiculous punching speed, ridiculous power. So I think eventually, because for Perez to really get his work in, he has to get close to Figueiredo. And I think that's where Figueiredo catches him. Figueiredo's the type of striker who will have his hands low. He's that confident. He has the speed. He has the athleticism. Like he's much more athletic than these guys that he's fighting. So even if they do get him on the ground, there's a good chance he'll pop right back up, right? So only one guy was really able to hold him down. So we'll see. But I think Figueiredo should get this one done. I think he should win by knockout. I think he's going to win by knockout here in the second round. Maybe first round. Let's say second round knockout, Figueiredo. I think his striking is going to be too much for Perez. The power is going to be too much. And yeah, that's how that's going to go. All right, so those are my picks. We got Figueiredo, Shevchenko, Tim Means, Calvillo, and we got in a 50-50 fight. If I have to pick one, I'll take Paul Craig, but I wouldn't put any bets on that. So now let's go to the parlay of the week. All right, so parlay of the week, we're going to throw in Figueiredo. Figueiredo's in that parlay. Let's look at these guys. We got Figueiredo, we got Koski. So Figueiredo, Koski. Figueiredo, Koski, and Buckley. Figueiredo, Koski, and Buckley. That's the parlay of the week. Let me see what else we have here. Underdog of the week is going to be Brandon Royval is the underdog of the week. But again, that's an underdog. So Take it for what it is. Actually, hold on. Brandon Royval is a good underdog pick, but the underdog of the week is Tim Means. Tim Means is the underdog of the week. And let me sprinkle another parlay. We got, let's go with Calvillo, a main event parlay. Calvillo and Figueiredo, main event parlay. And prelim parlay, we're going to do Koski, Rodriguez, and Buckley. All right, guys, good luck, man. Let's get that money.